All right, welcome back to uh, part two. Let me show you a few things that the parents will see on their side in addition to the grades and the schedule. First, they'll be able to see the grade history. I do want to let you know that elementary school, even though the report card does not print citizenship, parents will be able to see it on the quick lookup, and they'll be able to see it here in the grade history. High school, middle school, citizenship is not an option for you, so that parents will not see that. Parents will be able to see attendance history, so they'll be able to see how many times you missed class. They do it week by week for the entire school year just to get you dizzy. I'll scroll as fast as I can. Next, they'll be able to look at email notifications. They'll be able to get as much information as they want and when they want. They can get it never, which some parents might choose, or they can get it weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, or daily. You will get some people who will choose daily. They'll get to the email address, they'll apply it to all their students, and their email box will be full of emails because they get an email for every single class with the current grade. So if there's 6 classes, they'll get 6 emails. They'll get an email for the assignment scores for each class, and then they'll get a detailed attendance report. So 6, 6, and 1. I would get 13 emails each and every day. Teacher comments will be teacher comments from the report card, so the parents will be able to see quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. At the high school, if the first semester class would be an F1, so they would select F1 and it would show the semester course comments over here. School bulletin is just an announcement board for schools to put stuff. Your principal, assistant principal, athletic director, data manager, lead teacher, they have access to put information on this that is available to teachers, parents, and anybody else with an administrative login. Class registrations, this is where high school students will be able to, or parents will be able to see high school students' course requests. Our high schools are currently working on scheduling, and it'll be done through the Power School student portal, and those requests will be viewable by the parent here in the classroom registrations. My Calendars is where the parent who has iCalendar, who has Macintosh or has Windows Calendar for Windows Vista, or who has Microsoft Outlook, the parents will be able to sign up and subscribe to your gradebook. What that means is when you put it as an assignment, if you know you have a test a week from Friday, if you put that in the gradebook prior to that Friday, and you put the date on it, that test will go on to the parent's calendar, so they'll be able to say to their child, you have a test next Friday, please make sure you're studying, and then Thursday before, have you studied for your test? So it's a good way for parents to get in and get the information so that they can help their student. School information is exactly what it means. It gives your address, phone number, fax number. We don't have a school map in there, but eventually we'll have maps in there. And then account preferences, here's where parents will be able to adjust their accounts, their username and their passwords, and they can change things if they so choose, and their emails. I do want to let you know that everything that you see here is what the student can see. The student has all these options here, plus they have one that says SchoolNet, and that's where they'll do all of their school-based testing, their formative assessments through SchoolNet. And when they're doing all the teacher-made tests that you do through SchoolNet, they'll log into their account and they'll go to that from here. Students will not get the email notification option. They do not get the option to get email notifications. That's only a parent. So now what I want to do is I want to go into the gradebook and show you how things on this end, what you do in the gradebook to get them on this end. So let me just remind you what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to put on the section description. Our math classes here will have heavily focused on number sense. Okay. This description, which is where I suggested you put syllabus, you put anything you can to help the parent understand the class better. Here, how did I turn this assignment into a hyperlink, and how did we put great job comment for that one particular assignment? Okay, so I'm going to show you in the gradebook where all that happens. So again, I'm back in the gradebook. What I have done here is I've gone ahead and I've shrunk the student names so that you don't see the student names. I will tell you that this is my child. He has the only grade here because this is a practice assignment. First thing we're going to go to is we're going to navigate to class content. In class content for each one of your classes over here, here's that description. Our math class this year will be heavily focused on number sense, place value, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. anything you put here, your syllabus, any information, that is what is going to show up on this side for the parent. There is no character limit, so you can put as much information in there as you need. You will add that here. My content is where you're going to add PDFs, Word documents, website pages. So you would go to My Content, and this is where Ms. Vi put in that website for the multiplicationfacts.com. What you'll do is you come down here, you put in the name. So let's say I was adding a PDF. I cannot add the PDF. I'm in a view only for the gradebook, so I can't save. You'll see how my save button is grayed out and it won't allow me to save anything. So, but I'll just show you the steps you'll go through. You would put in here, so let's say we have our spelling words. Spelling words for March 31st. This is going to be a PDF. The address, I would link it to, I would link this to the server in PowerSchool. We put it in there and we upload it. I can put groups in here. I'll be working with lead teachers to show how they can set up groups. So there can be a 5th grade, there can be a science group, there can be a math group. So if you think about your school, if I'm going to put in spelling words for the 4th grade, then if there was a 4th grade group, I could share this, and then this would go into all the 4th grade My Contents. At the high school, if you're looking at the math department, the science department, and I'd put a description in, I would click Save once I have the address, but it's not going to let me save it anyways. Okay, so once you have added stuff into My Content, then when we go back to the assignments, let me show you how she built the assignment here. When she built the assignment, she named it, she categorized it out of 100 possible points, percentage, practice assignment. But over here, when she clicks the link and you go to My Content, everything you loaded under the Class Content tab, everything you have in here, the PDFs, the Excel spreadsheets, everything will be able to be linked through here. So all she did was she double clicked on it, clicked OK, and it dropped this code into here, and then she added, click on the link above to have your son or daughter practice their multiplication facts for the week. And on the parent side, when they clicked here, they click on the assignment, and they click on that, that's where it took them to the new window and allowed them to see what was linked. Once you on your end add a description, if you put one character, a dot here, a hello, anything, if you write anything in this box on the parent side, what it will end up doing is it will create that assignment as a hyperlink. So if you want to turn the black into blue, the way you do that is by adding a description. Okay, now that we have a description, I've shown you how to do the class content. The next piece is when a student has a grade, what you'll do is you will right click on the grade for the student, come down here to show score inspector. The show score inspector is where you can put an individual comment for that particular assignment. Great job. Let me show you where that looks like, what that looks like on this end. When I go to the 100 and I click on the 100, here is the comment for great job. If you do not add a comment like all of these other scores, it will not be hyperlinked. Because she put in great job, it turned the grade into a hyperlink. So these are just different ways that you as the teacher can communicate with the parent a little bit easier. Another way, or another thing over here on the left hand side for student groups, you can right click on your group and then select email. When you do, it'll bring over the students. Where are they? Well, that didn't work out so well. You can email directly from your gradebook. Let me show you. I'm going to pull up my son's information here. Student information. So here he is. And you'll see down here they have all of these email addresses that are linked to him. I can just go ahead and click on that I can email from here, and then I will be able to, as a teacher, email straight from my gradebook to the parent, and I can say, you know, your son did great on this test, or he needs to study a little bit more. So at any point, if you select a student, when you select them, you can double click them, and then if there's guardian emails down here, any of these emails you click on, it will automatically bring it up, and you'll be able to email directly from your gradebook, and you don't have to go into your Gmail account to do that email. So in your gradebook, the things that I would consider the things that you would need to consider are your names, the way you name an assignment. Please make sure that it's explicit enough for a parent to understand. I would put in descriptions when you can if it's a convoluted or a tough assignment for them to understand, or if they don't have any idea what it is. Here's if you did a spelling test, you can put the spelling words here so that on the parent side, when they see spelling test, they click on it and they would see the spelling words. This publish date, if you publish it immediately, if you put an assignment in, I used the example earlier about a test a week from Friday. If you put that assignment in and you say that the assignment due date is going to be February 28th, this is what will be put onto the parent's calendar. So you put the test in, you put the due date, and you publish it immediately, then it goes on the parent's calendar so that they have it ahead of time. If you're in the habit of putting assignments in after you grade them, then that won't help the parents for the calendar. If you want to try to be as proactive as possible and give the parents as much information as possible, then if you know what assignments are going to be due in the future, if you get into the practice of trying to be able to get it in as quickly as possible, then they'll be able to be on the parents' calendars and just be a helpful tool for them. I believe in your gradebook, that's all that I can show you. That's all that I'm going to show you at this time that'll be affecting the parents. Please know that the way you have set up your gradebook, your quarter one classwork, homework, tests, and these percentages, these are what the parents will see on this side up here. You notice that classwork and tests are 50 and 40 or 90%. When I go back into the gradebook, you can see that homework is worth 10%. The reason why there is no 10% up here is because there have been no homework assignments. If there was a homework assignment, then the 10% would come up here. So this is what parents see. This is what they're going to start looking at once they get access to the parent portal. And these are the ways that you can help increase communication by adding comments to individual scores, by adding links and explaining a little bit of the description of the assignment, and by putting in your section descriptions. By doing these things, it's going to help you to increase communication with your parents, give them a better opportunity to learn more and to know more about what's going on, and allow them the opportunity to continually check their grades, see how their child is doing, and hopefully offer some more help at home based on the live information that they're receiving. I hope this has been useful. Again, as to the date of when we go live, I am not 100% positive, but I know we are shooting for sometime in the 13-14 school year. So good luck. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or email me. My email is thenderson, and my phone number is 318-6152. Again, feel free to call me with any questions you have concerning your gradebook or concerning the parent portal and the functions that it has, and what parents will see and what they won't see. Good luck, and I hope all goes well. Thank you.